Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Leali in this incarnation. We are here in one more day. So I wanted to comment that the moon is going through Libra at this moment, and tomorrow is going to make important contacts. I mean, this week we are experimenting situations that are very, very associated to the second eclipse of this season, which is going to be a South Node eclipse in Libra. Well, I have to mention that tomorrow the moon is going to make this conjunction with Venus, also with the south node. Let's remember that karma nodes or lunar nodes are these mathematical points that are activated in eclipse seasons. And also there is Lilith, that is another mathematical point placed in the lunar apogee, which is the farthest distance from the Earth. That's why it is called the black moon. And it refers an energy, a feminine energy that is excluded or repressed because of social impositions, of social mandates, causing anger. So what remains unconscious, it is also expressed in distorted ways. It is a transgressive archetype. So it is about understanding what we shouldn't continue to accept or the impositions from which we could liberate us. There is also Juno, which is an asteroid linked with commitment, very, very associated to relationships, even marriage, no matter which is the concept or the idea you have about that. And we have to remember that everything that is manifested on the outside is actually an extension of the level of commitment we sustain with ourselves. I mean, two people could choose each other, commit to each other, and walk together, while that involves choosing to themselves individually. Because on the contrary, if I have to put myself on aside, my values, the important things that are helping me to grow, then to sustain that relationship, then it is manifesting an infidelity with oneself. And these things, we are learning them, we all learn them through experiences, many times very painful experiences, but they lead us to rethink, to reevaluate what we really value in a relationship, to give that value to ourselves. Because Venus, which is the regent of Libra, it is not only associated to the relationship with the other. It is not only linked with that, but also with the things that we really value in terms of resources and in terms of other things. Well, a second. Because everything that we accept in our experience in relationships is what we think we deserve, consciously or unconsciously. So at the same time, the Sun in Virgo is creating this opposition with Saturn retrograde in Pisces. So it is a moment to put order and to decide in coherence what we really value. And this could imply new agreements, boundaries, or even letting go for some people, because these choices, through these choices, we are establishing energetically what is loving and fair for us and for the surrounding people, and what is fair, what is just. This justice, understood from the perspective of Libra, it is about decisions that are aligned with the soul, with this healthy objectivity, because Libra is an air sign, so it can take distance to observe what is correct for the soul, for the path of the soul, and what can contribute to the balance. And again, every time that we are doing that with ourselves, that also contributes with the environment. So these configurations are also showing the imbalances, the internal and external imbalances that we need to approach. Well, at last, I wanted to comment that Mars is entering in Libra. It is still in this square with Neptune that was very active yesterday, also today. I talked about this in the last videos, in the video of the new moon in Virgo. This is about transcending the confusion to listen to our own intuition, to listen to our soul. But well, Mars in Cancer, it is very, very connected to the emotions. So it is said that it's not comfortable in this sign. But I think that in its a more luminic aspect, this is about initiating or giving steps, because Mars is the planet of action, that can return us to the home of oneself. Decisions that can be nutritious for us and for the people that surround us. Even if this implies to leave what we know, because the shadow of Mars in Cancer could be, manifesting resistances to the unknown. But moving forward in this case requires for us, give us our own emotional security and that contention, to contain ourselves and to offer that to others. And we are going to see that Mars in Cancer is going to create squares with the karma nodes, or also oppositions with Pluto. It is going to be very intense. But well, the other shadows that this Mars in Cancer could present, it is, for example, the attachments to the past. Very fluctuating emotions that, if they are not managed, they are preventing us from moving forward or taking the initiative. Also, other shadow of the energy of Mars could be linked with the exclusion or the aggressiveness in the case of Mars, to everything that is not felt as, this sense of belonging, not from a healthy boundary. It is like, this is my circle, and you are outside because you have born in another country or whatever thing. This could be a shadow. That protection of the territory, very common, associated to the energy of Mars. It is in an imbalance there. But mainly it is about decisions that could be nutritious and that are creating that home in oneself through every experience. So thank you, everyone. I'm going to close the video here. See you in the next time. Ciao, ciao.